What team is Davante Adams going to be on for the 2022 season? The Green Bay Packers are at a crossroad because Davante Adams is the top NFL free agent in 2022. If Aaron Rodgers returns, Adams will most likely join him. Things that become more interesting, though, are that it becomes increasingly like Rodgers will never suit up for the Packers ever again. Green Bay is expected to be $40 million above the NFL pay ceiling in 2022, and there's no easy way out to balance the books. If Rodgers announces his retirement or demands a trade this summer, a contract extension for Adams becomes exceedingly unlikely, if not impossible. Green Bay is left with a few options that a long-term agreement is off the table. It can either let Adams depart in free agency and regain a third-round compensatory pick in the 2023 draft, or it may apply a franchise tag worth more than $20 million guaranteed. According to reports this offseason, the franchise tag is very likely. If Rodgers is gone at that point, a Davante Adams deal makes the most sense for everyone. Let's take a look at 4 prospective sign and trade locations. Up first, we have the Broncos. According to the NFL analyst Peter King, a blockbuster situation is at least plausible in 2022. The Broncos have the cap flexibility to do it, and the front staff is keen to compete with the Kansas City Chiefs. A simple 2-step process might be used to accomplish this. First, either employ Dan Quinn as head coach and make Packers quarterbacks coach Luke Getsy offensive coordinator, or name Nathaniel Hackett as head coach. And after that, contact GM Bryant Gutekunst and work out a game-changing trade. Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams were traded by the Green Bay Packers. It's essentially a Green Bay rebuilder's beginning kit. Judy, the 15th overall choice in the 2020 NFL Draft, emerges as the number 1 receiver in Matt LaFleur's innovative offense. Albert Okwuegbunam, a 6'5" end who has averaged 10.3 yards per carry in his first 18 games, is going to join him. Most crucially, the first-round picks allow Gutekunst to assemble a more complete roster at a lower cost. In the number 3 spot, we have the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens have been insufficient to assist Lamar Jackson. He'll need a star receiver if he's going to be the MVP candidate again. And making a significant effort to land one is also the type of decision that demonstrates the organization's commitment to their quarterback during his contract talks. We already know that the front management isn't scared to make huge transactions. They've also used first-round picks on receivers who can't even become close to Adams. With the cap space making things happen, this spring might be an ideal time for Baltimore to strike. Davante Adams has 123 receptions, 1,500 yards receiving, 11 touchdowns, 84 first downs, and averages 97.1 yards per game. Jackson possesses both the arm strength and the touch to hit Adams deep. However, acquiring the top wide receiver in the NFL is about as much more difficult than that. When Baltimore came up against Adams, it surrounded him with a tight double coverage. If teams do that with Adams in a Ravens uniform, Marquise Brown will roast them. In the Adams-Brown tandem together with Mark Andrew at tight end, it would be a terrific weapon trifecta for Jackson. In the number 2 spot, we have the Chargers. In this trade, the Chargers would receive Davante Adams, and the Packers would receive a first-round and a fourth-round pick in 2022. Los Angeles will hope Adams enters the free agent market, but it'll have to be pursued through a sign-and trade. Even before making changes that might provide further financial freedom, the Chargers are expected to have more than $60 million in salary room this summer. They can afford to give Adams the $25+ million each season he desires, thanks to the part in his MVP caliber quarterback talent, who's only in his 3rd year of his rookie contract. Adams would take over for Mike Williams as the top outside receiver, and the advantage of having both Adams and Keenan Allen is that both players can line up outside or in the slot. Given that sort of versatility, along with their brilliance, virtually guarantees that one of them will be open any given play. Justin Herbert will be the 2023 NFL MVP if he plays in an offense with Adams, Allen, and Austin Eckler. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have the New York Jets. In 2021, so many things went wrong for the Jets offense. Wilson didn't show as many signs of being a franchise quarterback, while the circumstances surrounding him didn't help. The Jets can begin to change that by selecting a great offensive tackle with the 4th overall pick, but Wilson also requires a top pass catcher. Davante Adams, a 28th overall pick and 60th overall pick, is the go-to to the New York Jets, and the Green Bay Packers would earn the 10th and 35th overall pick. A bargain like this would be a little bit out of the ordinary. New York wants to trade down from the 10th pick in order to gain an additional draft cash. In this scenario, New York would drop to the 28th overall pick and also to the 2nd round. They do, however, acquire an all-pro receiver in his prime. It would be expensive, but it would put New York in excellent position to build around Wilson. With their first-round pick, the Jets may draft offensive tackle Evan Neal or Ikem Ekwonu. New York might snare cornerback like Roger McCreary on the conclusion of round 1. It's a win-win situation with two positional needs that are going to be met with an elite weapon added. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.